Kat here. So we're doing our Friday night just read until sprints, and we've got Jackie Boy down here because we're in the office again. That's in the process of kind of holds everything that's being fixed, needs to just get out of the way for the season, like the heaters over there, TV that we couldn't fix. So it is what it is. In a slightly different position. Usually I'm chilling in front of the bookcase there, but I really cannot get on the floor right now. So, well, I can, but then I won't be able to get back up. So we finally managed to get a little room on the desk, and we're just gonna chill. And I got Jackie Boy's scratcher because we're in the office, and this is the only way I can pet him since he can't really have a landing spot anywhere. And he prefers to hang out on the floor anyway. Hey, what's up, Vin? Hey, Lily, how are you? Ooh, Van, I bet you're the ghost. I'm doing good. How about y'all? Got a purry kitty down here on the floor. Good, thanks. How are you doing? Not too terrible. You broke your Kindle? That sucks. I'm reading The Housemaid is Watching by Frida McFadden. Oh, that's awesome. That sounds creepy. Dropping it in the bath was not a good choice. No, it wasn't. I'm always afraid of doing that myself, especially because it's on my phone. So I would lose my phone and my Kindle. It's 6 months old. Oh, at least it should still be under warranty. I think you have like a year. Like, stuff happens. Have you contacted Amazon and see what you can do? It's very creepy. I got scared last night. It's book 3 in a series. Ooh, that is a good one. Most books aren't all that terrifying. Not sure it covered having a bath. You could say somebody knocked it out of your hand when you were at the beach. Or, they tried to steal it and dropped it when you caught them. It totally wasn't on you. You should be able to handle a little bit of water. I mean, it's not like you dropped it while you were scuba diving or, fell out of the submarine. Them things ain't cheap either. It's like my last one, the cover on it straight up froze up. Like, dang it. I was hoping I could let it die and reboot it, but nope, even with the battery dead, it just goes, here's the cover of that book that you were reading that burned itself onto the screen. Unfortunately, they don't cover that. Huh. No, they don't cover that, do they, Jackie Boy? I mean, I sat there staring at it, confusion. I had done an overnight shift, so my brain was not processing information. Have you tried the old, the rice trick that people do with their phones? At least it was a bath and not, some really gross water. That's some good stuff. Yeah, I missed the screen. Oh, that's just rude. They really should make it more durable. It's not like they don't know that sometimes that's how you relax. You get a bubble bath going and you grab a good book. Or, a Kindle. I mean, they even have one named Oasis. Come on now. At least, my July reads are physical books. Yeah. And you can always download the app on your phone. That's honestly how I do it at this point. It's easier to be sneaky reading when it's something, this size. That's how I get most of my reading done these days. But it is nice to be able to have a big screen and fit more than 3 paragraphs on a page sometimes without straining your eyes. So what are you going to be reading tonight, Vin, since you don't have your Kindle? Plus, Waterstones has decided to break release date for the new release book I'm reading. Its US release is July 9th, UK 16th, so it arrives tomorrow. Nice! Yeah, every now and then I get lucky, and if you pre-order on Amazon, sometimes like they mess up when the shipping is, so it shows up a day or two early. Sometimes it's like a week after. So whenever I pre-order a book, I never know when I'm going to get it. Or, they like to lose it in mail and try to ship it to the wrong city. I've had that happen with books and dog food. Like, my pups are hungry. You sent it to a city I never lived in. Waterstone has a reputation for doing it. Nice. How far have you gotten into your books so far? Is the housemaid is watching a really thick book, or is it a nice comfortable size? This would be a lot easier if you hop up there. You wouldn't be so far on the ground, you silly boy. My fluffer's just sprawled out on the floor, getting his little cheeks scratched with his Halloween scratcher. Like, there isn't a footstool behind him, so he'd be like a foot taller and way easier to reach. I look like a weirdo. That's what I'm doing. I'm leaning over, petting the cat, and I don't know if y'all can hear him, but he's purring away. I think I'm going to start with my horror read. So starting with The Lost Boy. Nice. So I love how we all have horror. I'm trying to finish up this that I've been reading for 2 weeks now. I've got like 30 pages left on it. And now I'm really invested because he threatened the doggy, which is usually a Stephen King move. So I don't know if it's going to have a happy ending or not. But then I've got a backup book in case I finish that one on the first sprint. Huh. Of course, gotta have the little drink to go. And this time they're all gonna be mad because there's no way anyone's knocking it off the table. Yeah, not even you. I know your big butt can get up here, but there's not really room for you. I'm sorry to hear about your Kindle. Sorry, ooh, what are you having for dinner tonight, Lily? Gonna make me hungry. We're having street tacos. Yeah, just called the place we go to the Taco Wagon. Ooh, that sounds good. I've got some chicken in the crock pot so I can shred it up into some nice spicy nachos. We got cheese and sour cream, and some hot sauce, but we need the base. So we're just all gonna be taco-y tonight. It's actually, Yep, in like an hour I gotta go turn off the crock pot. They should be done and ready to shred up. I swear. That little baby thing is my best friend. It's just big enough for, one or two, big old chicken breasts. We don't really get decent Mexican here in the UK unless you make it yourself, though. The US, it depends where you're at. Here, yeah, they don't make it very spicy. Pretty much the best tacos that I've had has been Taco Bell. I got spoiled in California. They were doing it proper. Okay, Taco Bell is not good in comparison. I think it's pretty much most places. Like I noticed it, either you can eat it or it's going to mess up your stomach. I have never had a problem with that, but all the guys I know that are like, yep, spicy food and coffee get me have an issue with Taco Bell. I don't have that problem. It's like, ooh, give me the Diablo sauce and leave me alone. Make sure there's lots of cheese. I think there are only 10 of them over here in total. Dang, that's not very many for a whole country. Really is by far not the best Mexican food, but hey, a little seasoning and some hot sauce. Depending on which one you go to, like last place I lived, there was 2 in the town. You could order the same thing at both, and at one you would have leftovers, and the other one you would have to double up to be full. So now we just get packets of El Paso seasoning and ground beef and rice. And just make our own burritos at home. Oh wait, it has expanded since I last looked. Oh Vin, you're a ghost again. And I got raspberry. Oh no. It's 108. Still not many, but one in Manchester. From 10 to 108, that is quite a few. Still not much for a whole country, but then again, that's a bit smaller than, the US, where that would be, barely 2 per state. But do they have the, fire sauce yet? Or are they still, think you can't handle it and stick you with the mild only? It's more like a glorified KFC last time I went. It was rubbish. Oh, I actually like KFC. Their biscuits are really good. And the gravy for the mashed potatoes ain't bad either. The chicken as well. It's fried chicken. It's kind of hard to mess up. Hey, Noah. So we got a couple of ghosts. Biscuits? Yeah, Southern biscuits, not, UK biscuits. Those kind of biscuits. Like for biscuits and gravy. Or mashed potatoes and gravy with the side of biscuits. But that's 2 different kinds of gravy. What? Y'all don't have proper biscuits even at the KFC? What? Chips and fried chicken? Y'all are getting weird. Oh, and gravy, beans, and coleslaw. Coleslaw is disgusting. I know I'm Southern, so that's blasphemy, but it's disgusting. Oh, chaos gremlins. Even your KFCs are weird. And y'all are still ghosts. I love it. It never seems to know how many people are on, but only for the reading sprints. Yep. Y'all's biscuits are weird. What do y'all call these since you call your cookies biscuits? Is that like what y'all call a scone? Stone? Rocks. So I told you to kick rocks, you go kick delicious food? That is. It looks like a scone, but I don't. No, scones here are similar-ish in texture, but they're a lot sweeter, and the ones that I have usually have, like berries in them and like icing or something on top. One of these days, I'm gonna have to bake cookies and be like, this is cookies, this is biscuits and gravy. Our cookies are cookies. We're not getting into Jaffa cakes again, and our biscuits are real biscuits. Crazy hooligan. Oh no, your cookies are a little weird. We gotta wind up the Brits a little bit. What are you reading tonight, Noah? All cookies are biscuits. Not all biscuits are cookies. Okay, not all biscuits are cookies. I don't know about that first part, though. Are you confused, Jack Jack? Lies and slander. You'll never prove it. I'm reading Deadly Silence. No, wait, Dead Silence. Silence can be deadly. It depends where it comes from. Because I'm totally not 12. I want custard creams for my coffee, and I don't have any because I forgot. Aww. What a nice warm cookie. Yes. I need to bake some cookies, but that's a lot of work. And I don't have eggs. I'm not sure if I have brown sugar. I know I have everything else. But I told the boyfriend I wanted carbs, so he brought me cupcakes and cheesy poofs and mozzarella sticks. And this really good brown bread. So I'm going to be carving it up and not be able to fit through the door by next week, but that's okay. I will be baking tomorrow if that helps, Noah. Ooh. What are you going to be baking? What is everyone else reading and whatnot? Right now, I am reading the last 30 pages of Midnight by Dean Koontz, which is it kind of feels like The Taking, but not quite. I ate 2 oatmeal raisin cookies earlier. So, ooh, those are pretty good. Like, either you love them or you thought they were chocolate chips, you didn't look hard enough, and now you're angry because they're not chocolate. I'll come bug you, Vin. Lost Boy by Christina Henry. I'm so excited to see how that one turns out. I love a good retelling. And Lily's reading The Housemaid is Watching, which hopefully that's a really good one. It sounds creepy. No idea. Depends what child wants to make. Well, hopefully your child has good taste in sweets. Oh my god, I love Dean Koontz. I have not read The Taking yet. The Taking is my favorite one by him. This is the first thing I ever read, and it scared the crap out of me the first time. It is very much like a alien invasion, end of the world, but not. I am sure I agreed to read The Handmaid's Tale this year with somebody. Handmaid's Tale and The Handmaid is Watching, very different. You ain't gonna get me reading Handmaid's Tale. That's just, I already know that book is gonna tick me off. I have 3 top authors. Stephen King is my number 1, Anne Rice number 2, and 3 is Koontz. Oh, so you love horror. King for me he can't be trusted. He likes to off the doggy in his books. And they're all terrifyingly thick, which is why I'm making folks buddy read it with me, because otherwise I will so never start it. I love Anne Rice. That was my introduction to vampires when I was like 13. And Dean Koontz, he is my go-to for horror. It has proper chapter lengths. This one does not. There's 3 sections that have chapters, but it's more of a numbered section break, and some of them are like 10 pages. Some of them are 2 paragraphs. So you would hate this one. Yep, I have The Taking in hardcover. Nice. I only read one Koontz book and still cannot remember what it was. I want to eventually get and read all of Dean Koontz. I am very slowly making my way through that. Ooh, tell me more. You and me cat with it. Yep. I just said, I'm gonna bust it out on the 1st, and I have to try to read at least 38 pages a day, or I will not be able to finish it. At least not until like in August. So I'm gonna try to finish it for July. We'll see. Because did y'all want to do that as like a weekly, we'll do a streaming, everybody chat about how far they've gotten? Or how did y'all want to like buddy read that up? I may try and get it, but I have a long list. Yes, you really do, Vin. Yours is crazy. I just did the TBR that I'll put up probably Tuesday, and yeah, it's 3 books, one of which is it. And then the others are kind of, I might or might not get to them. I'm going to be on with Elaine this month at some point. Oh, that's awesome. We can try, Cat. That's the main thing. Yes. If we don't get through it, well, life happens, and it's a big freaking book. Middle of the month. Ooh, that's going to be fun. We're just going to be all over the place. I love that y'all are getting together, and I don't think you'd even met Elaine until the last sprint. Okay, Lily, Eve. Eye of the Dragon looks so good. Ooh. Dragon. What? You got my attention. I love dragons. You done with your bath and just flopping out, Jackie boy? Come here. It's also not brick size, which I appreciate. Yeah, the brick ones are terrifying. Thankfully, I only have a very, very few number of bricks. Mostly it and Lightbringer, which I want to read, but I'm also putting off because it's huge. But I really want to finish that series before I forget what the other 2 books were about, because I am not ready to read, like 3,000 pages. Okay, bought it. First King book is now purchased. Awesome. It's going to be so much fun. And we're going to have poor Noah be terrified because of the clowns. Have you watched the movies yet, Noah? Or will you be going into... That was good last month. I bought barely anything. Nice. Like, I was laughing at Matthew because he bought 34 books and was like, well, I have nowhere to put them, so now we're just playing book Jenga and hoping he doesn't get taken out by the stack. Oh, maybe someone will be able to help with this if you have read Stephen King. So I think I've read... I don't even know how many books. I read Fairy Tale earlier this year, but that one is not a classic Stephen King. I really want to get my hands on Langoliers, but I have not found a good copy of that one anywhere. Because I remember liking the movie on TV as a child, but I've never read it. Oh, it says I've only read 2 Stephen Kings. But I know that's because I know I've read Cujo and Pet Sematary. But maybe I've only read 2 since joining Goodreads. So I've read 4 Stephen Kings, and this will make number 5. I bought 3 this month and got a few free. Ooh, you can't go wrong with free. Yes, Finn, it's different from his other books. Oh, I have watched the first movie with my other person, but it scares me. Oh, did Jenny get you to watch it, Noah? Or, torture you with it for Halloween? I've seen the Tim Curry It, but not the newer ones. See, I've only seen the newer ones, at least that I can remember. No, Tim Curry is creepy, and I love him. So my question to the people who have read Stephen King, but me and not watching movies is a thing. Yes, this is true. You watching any movies is amazing, Ben. I started reading because my dad. My dad was the reader of the family while I was growing up. He was into his fantasy, sci-fi, and horror. He was a huge Stephen King fan. I mean, one is a spicy workbook. Isn't it, Noah? Ooh, you getting called out with your spices. But his memory is terrible, and he can't remember a few that he really, really liked. But this is what he remembers. It's about a kid who can go to another alternative universe and meets a guy who is a werewolf. Does anyone know the book? I have no idea on that one. I'm going to go with, does Lily know? If he's your favorite author, does that one sound like a familiar one? Or is he just so prolific you're still getting through all of his books? Because he definitely has quite a few. The second one is about a guy named Thomas Covenant who has leprosy. Which one is that one? Wait, do I not have you on Goodreads? Van shoved a spicy orc book in my face. Sure he did, because you're such a delicate flower. I don't think most people are on my Goodreads because I didn't post it on here. Like, I think Matthew somehow found me, and then from him, Farah and MJ did. Or Farah found me and I found MJ because he posted like a comment on her or something. Oh, that would be I will find you through Farah. I thought I was so hidden, but I'm not. I'm just sneaky because my picture Instead of being like a profile, it's a picture of my old baby. Curled up like a little cinnamon roll. I'm on to you, Noah. Whose idea was Spicy September? Which I still need to like get squeal or squeak for that one. Or maybe Unhinged that Dave was talking about. Because that sounds messed up but hilarious. Gotcha! Oh no! I've been found! Now you're gonna know what I'm reading. Then send me. Let's see. Got a good reading or a YouTube notification going, hey, you should watch your videos. Let's see. Because I think I have my thing set to where I have to like go, yep. Ooh. I will enter that giveaway. There we go. It didn't count as. Usually I get a notification of a request, but it just put you in requests. Yay, now we're friends. And you're now following Matthew. I can spy on you. I deny all knowledge. I have 3 new releases in September. Woo! Yes. I thought we're all slowly stalking each other on Goodreads. Oh, I was trying to stalk you. There we go. I was going to stalk your friends. Who do I know on here? I thought we've all like started putting our YouTube names instead of our actual names on here. And Noah is reading Twilight as well as penance for his sins. I love it. Sometimes you just have to make people, pay penance because somebody has to be punished for Twilight. And the author is not being punished. She's getting rich. Oh, I have been told that the movies are better. And well, considering like one of the actors used to be cute. I should go, but I should get that for him now before I forget. I love it. Then send me a link to Cat. I already found you, Noah. I saw movie 1 and wanted to sacrifice my own eyes. I just remember I watched the beginning because I was at a friend's Halloween party and we just started like, it's a long drive. We've been drinking because that's what we did. So we were all like, all right. A couple of her friends were close enough by. I was like an hour away. I'm like, all right, we're crashing, and she wanted to watch it because it was her favorite freaking movie. We watched the beginning, just fucking Bambi, and drunk swan dives. Thankfully, only off the low couch onto the floor, and proceeds to snore away the rest of the night. Me and her other friend are just pointing, laughing at her, and then laughing at the TV because, oh my god. It's like, he sparkles. No, he just looks like he bathed in some hooker's body glitter. We're going to put him in the strip joint. We're just laughing our butts off the rest of the night. I've never read the books because I was going to until I heard about them. Supposedly the books, the movies, there's at least some action and they might cut out some of the stupid. I don't know. I still want to punch Bella in the throat because she's an idiot. And she looked way old for the part. bookworm. I have like 3 friends made. It wouldn't be hard to find. You have like 15. And I think I recognized a couple of them, like, I don't know you that well yet to stalk you on here. But it's still less creepy than stalking on other social medias. Like, I just want to know what you're reading and what you thought of it. So, we can share before we do the full on videos. Yeah, you're. Okay, no, I have sent you a link to redeem. Oh no! Because I'm just here trying to figure out which one of you is the ghost, because it says there's only one person, but I'm definitely talking to 2 of y'all. I think Lily was like, "All right, y'all crazy, and I got food on the way." And I hear the ice cream man, which is really weird because it's not a normal ice cream man. It's somebody that bought like a short school bus and occasionally comes around the neighborhood. It will be me. I am bouncing between tabs. Yeah, but if you're not closing it out, it should still count you. So that's weird. I mean, it just doesn't like you then. You're just a constant ghost in the system. YouTube is messing with you. Food. Yeah. I'm gonna have to start a sprint at like 6 just so I can, like, all right, I gotta go to the kitchen and turn off my crock pot so it can cool off enough that we can attack it. Dang, that's bad. You can hear him too. And I don't know where he is. I cannot see him, but I can hear it. German ice cream is literally a loud, aggressive bell. What? Like, see, here it's always been like the same tone. I don't know how they get it. There's like ice cream van music. UK is the theme for match of the day. Oh my gosh. As creepy as he never drove down the street, I have not seen him, but I freaking heard him. But I don't really eat much ice cream because it's all sugary. Oh, there he is. Now he's coming in front of the house. The school bus of my nightmares. They don't come down my. This is the only place, like, you never saw one in New Mexico. When I lived in California, never saw them. In Georgia, I think a handful of times it came through my grandma's neighborhood. That was it. But yet we have one here on a semi-regular basis. But I've never seen any kids at it. They're just being mean, trying to tease you, Noah. It's like, let's go down the diabetic street and go, you want some ice cream, little kids? To be frank, they are generally dealers of illicit substances here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's worldwide, but we just don't admit it. I think that was like the joke with Ron after Harry Potter. He's like, I always wanted an ice cream truck, so now he has an ice cream truck, and he just goes away or like goes around giving out ice cream because, like, he needs the money when he's got Harry Potter money. Like, what weirdo is goes from rich guy to giving ice cream to little kids? There's something's up there. No, he's just permanently a child that has money. Randy, what's up? Oh, it's worse. He's lactose tolerant as well. I kind of am, but you ain't stopping me from having my cheese. So, he's going to deal with that. How are you, Randy? You ready for our buddy read next month? What have you got going tonight? Going out with your lady friend soon? Won't be long until we're reading it. So I'm trying to finish this off before the end of the month. And it has already taken me 2 weeks. And this is much smaller than it. I'm kind of terrified. I am. I still eat it. Yes, they will not stop us. We will have our cheese and the occasional milkshake. Hey, Thomas or Henry. No, the doggies are not in here right now. We have Fluffy Kitty. That he was getting attention, and then he decided that he wanted to hang out in the middle of the floor, have his bath and chill time. I haven't been feeling well. I'm just going to chill and go to bed early. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you get to feeling better soon. Is it complications with the normal stuff, or is something else going on with you? The bookworm, literally everything you like doesn't like you, and you are afraid of everything else. True. Oh, poor Noah. It's chemo stuff. Oof, that's harsh. Hopefully those side effects will stop messing with you soon, or they'll get you on something better. Oh, did you decide you want attention now, Jackie boy? Okay. He decided to give up hanging out over there, and now he's just like right under my legs. It's chemo stuff. 6 more infusions. Woo! You're almost done. And we'll get you into remission and feeling better. Oh, where are you going? Don't you sniff those wires. You think just because you're behind me, I don't know what you're up to. I know your ways, Fluffy boy. I know your ways. What have you got on the agenda tonight for sprint that we'll finally kick off at the top of the hour? Or are we just hanging out for a little bit? Oh, that's a good boy. Oh, Jack. So we were giving Noah some crap that he's allergic to everything, and so am I. But sometimes you just gotta eat the stuff you shouldn't be eating because it's delicious. And then read all the scary books. Everybody's slowly learning to stalk everyone on Goodreads. It's like we're all going through fairy and finding everybody else. Scary games as well in July. Ooh, which games? Get into the Resident Evil that used to scare the crap out of my brothers. Hey, Matthew, what's up? How are you? Well, Noah started today. Join the shenanigans. Oh, and Van, you've gone ghosty again. Or is it Noah this time? I had a few minutes before work gets crazy, so thought I'd say hello. Oh, well, thank you for stopping in. What are you going to be watching tonight? I have never got into Resident Evil. Noah is a massive fan of Lady Dima from one of the recent ones. I can't say I know who that is at all. But I did like watching my brothers play the early ones. It was pretty fun. And the first couple movies were good. What did I start today? Scary games. Yes. I think one of the games that I play, Terraria, has a Halloween event. Oh, I love Lady D. I don't think she was in the first two movies, and those are I think I've seen the first three. Three doesn't stick around with me, so I'm guessing I didn't like it very much. Yes. Your girlfriend knows you do as well. And you scare games, my poor throat and heart. She's a 9-foot tall cannibal vampire lady. Yes! Are they technically cannibals if they're a vampire? I mean, humans are just like, cows to them at that point. Or does she eat other vampires? Does that count? That's just like foreplay for them. Or power play, whichever you want to call it. Oh, see, I have Terraria. But I can never say it, and I don't know how to play it, but I own it. I'm not great at it. Honestly, it was easier on the computer, but then I could never get my Steam account decided to log me out, and then I couldn't get back in it, and then I got a new computer, and it went, yeah, you thought you were saved to the cloud, but you weren't, and so now I just have it on the boyfriend's, PlayStation. And we are playing the Quarry probably starting next week. I have no idea what that is. She eats humans too. See, that's not cannibalism. That's just, yummy, yummy. We taste like steak or chicken, I guess. Everything tastes like chicken except the chicken. The Quarry just sounds like a really horrible mining game where they probably forget to use, explosives. Or is that where you dump all the bodies? Yes. Whenever I play Terraria, I've gotten to where I just log the boyfriend into and use him as like a meat shield. I'll set up like his minions and some like fiery totem things that'll fight for him, and then he's just over there getting killed to take the heat off me. I have no gaming experience outside of old school Pokemon. That is one I never got into. Though I miss the old like Mortal Kombat and Mario Kart. The old ones were the best. And Sonic. It is multiplayer narrative thing. We played through some other games, but by the same people, and Noah killed all the people. No, I didn't. That was you. I have clips. I love it. Reading has for now kicked out my gaming habit. It will switch back eventually. Yeah, I have like 3 games that I like, and I suck at most of them. Like, Diablo 3 was so freaking fun. 4 started out that way, and then they had me going too many places at once, and nah. The bookworm lies and slander. Meat shield, yes! I can't maintain my current reading pace forever. Mine comes and goes. Like, it depends how tired I am and whether my brain can go, ooh, focus, or ooh, shiny 42 purple zebra. What? It's amazing. Sometimes I can read my book while he's playing video games or watching something, and I can ignore it. And other times I'm like, hey, it's this show that I've seen 5,000 times. I have to watch this. I just read this paragraph 3 times, and I don't know what I just read. I have never read as much as I have the last 2 years. Nice. Yeah. I'm about on track to almost tie with myself last year. But that depends on like the length of books. And I think I'm going to murder that pace with, it next month. I've got some chunksters, and they're not easy reads like Harry Potter. this year is insane. I'm going through all my 2024 reads year to date on live Monday. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a long one. That's kind of like I thought about doing that, or here's all the series that I have started booktube, but I'm afraid to sit down and make that list. Because, 2.5 years in, I have started a lot of series. I haven't finished most of them, but I started a lot. I'm like, I need a whole new notebook just to write all those down. Tier listing them instead of doing the mid-year tag. Nice. Yeah, I don't even know how I would rank any of mine at this point. But that's going to be a fun one to watch. I'll have to wait till I actually have some time because I can't hear anything at work. I'm just going to do a top 5 of the year so far. Less work. I love it. I could probably do a top 5 series of the year. That wouldn't be too hard. These are those, like, there's a lot of videos that a lot of us want to do, but oh my gosh, that is time intensive. And this is a hobby, not a paying job. I still can't even afford to buy a book off of here. I mean, that's fair to be honest. Yes. Oh, are you making pouty face at me again, Jack? Oh, and you heard the doors. Your other human out there that you want to jump on. He always acts like he wants, he loves me, and then he's like, ooh, boy, I can go fight him. Even crazy as he is, he knows he's not supposed to fight the chicks. I think we lost Randy as well here. Oh. Are you playing something good at the theater tonight for work? Seems like next week is going to be fun videos from everybody. Huh. I know Elaine's got a couple things going on. Randy's been posting like crazy lately. I'm so behind on watching everybody's. I'm like, yep, that's on my. I can watch, or I can read, or I can sleep. Somehow gotta fit all 3 in. We're kind of jumbling and getting behind. Inside Out 2 is starting its 3rd week tonight. It has been a crazy run so far. Yeah, that's one of the few that I wasn't a big fan of the first one. And sequels tend to be disappointing. But 3rd week, so hopefully you're not burned out on it and it being, yeah. Then again, you did say Kung Fu Panda was disappointing, and come on now, they should have got that one together. Yeah, it's hard to keep it up. You go there, I'm like, wait, did I respond to everybody's comments yet? Let me go check. Because it's like, okay, I got conversations going on my videos. Now I got conversations with folks on their videos. Where is it going? Especially as you talk to more and more people on BookTube. Like I'd like to be big enough that I could start getting a little bit paid off of this, but at the same time, if I can't keep up with 6 people that actually we talk on a regular basis, how the heck would I keep up with enough people that I can actually afford to buy a book? That was why I missed it on the stream 2 weeks ago. Aw. That's okay. We all have to fake work. I know I missed, Ven and Noah's sometime. I know what's going on, but I can't hear it work. So every now and then I'll try to just log on and it'll just I'm not saying anything, but I'll have it on in the background. Just have it on my phone, just stuck on my hip. Or something I'm going to, and then I forget. I was like, it's a notification. Oh, crap. I was going to turn that on at lunch. And then my lunch went, it didn't happen until 2 hours later. I've decided that YouTube for any pay is a distant dream. Seriously. Like, we're like, yay! It's like everybody that's seen this video has watched it and liked it. So we're not gonna show it to anybody. Like I had like a bunny video, I was like, wow, this has been shown to 2 people. And this one's been up for 6 months and shown to like 6 people. What the heck? And then the next one's like, all right, so we showed this to everybody and you got like 2,000 views. It's just crazy. I don't understand it at all. Like that was the same freaking video with all the same tags and everything. I think YouTube is just, it picks a person that likes, goes, we're going to push you. We hate them. Okay, we like you this week. It doesn't matter what you do. It's just there to make you nuts. Unless you want to go all like, woohoo with it. And I'm not going to be showing off my feet or doing lingerie, so. I have noticed start of the month seems to be better than the, back half consistently. That is weird. Ooh. Okay, crap. I need to go turn my chicken off. So I'm going to start a sprint. So y'all have something to do while I go and deal with dinner. And then I will be back. So what do y'all think? Half-hour sprint? Or hang out a little bit until Matthew has to go to work? Oh, Jack. Come on. Let's get you in your room. And we'll get dinner all set up. Yeah. Here you go, big fluffs. Good boy. Okay. Yay. Crock pot is all taken care of. I go get coffee, then read. Nice. Even though coffee's gross. Gonna have coffee at midnight. Excuse me. I decided to be sensible and get water. Didn't want to throw off your schedule, or does the caffeine not actually affect you? So, no, some folks it makes them sleepy. Some folks, all it does is make you have to pee all the time. And some folks get hyped up. Me, I just get a UTI. But also coffee. Ugh. I only like the super flavored stuff, and then I add more flavor and sugar. I had an unhealthy amount yesterday due to the weird shift. Yeah, that'll do it. I usually get sugared and burnt out, but now I can't really do the sugar or I get headaches and muscle spasms and stuff. Me and Noah are just both messes. I just fake mine a little bit. Suffer the consequences. I must have my carbs. It's like I got the really good bread. They had it in stock again, so he got me a thing of them. And I just slather them with some butter and warm it up. Maybe a drizzle of honey. Oh my god. So good. Don't know if you'll have Cheesecake Factories there, but they're brown, like oat bread. Oh, it's so freaking good. I could eat the whole bag in one sitting if I didn't control myself. I don't think, yeah, I don't think we do. UK food places are largely disappointing. That's just sad. So, like, I want to visit because y'all have some cool stuff, but I'll have to smuggle in American food and seasonings. They might not like that. Like, well, I've heard y'all's food sucks, so I need some seasonings and some hot sauce. I do make a good cheesecake though. Nice. I pretty much only make I've never made like a cheesecake. I do the like no bake ones where it's literally just cream cheese and flavoring and like something to sweeten it up. Like my mom always would make one. It was like 3 ingredients plus whatever flavor you wanted into a graham cracker crust. A lot of US stuff is banned due to some of the ingredients. And yeah, our stuff might not be healthy. It's killing us very fast, but it tastes good. Irish cream cheesecake is one I get asked to make. I've heard of a Kahlua cheesecake. Is that kind of, or what was that other one that my aunt used to make was amaretto. That one's really good, but I can't find the flavoring she had for it. So I usually just make like a key lime one. Or if I'm being lazy, vanilla. Then I have a birthday cake. Oh, whatever. Extract. Yeah, that's what I want. Cake batter flavored extract. That would make a really good cheesecake. Ooh, I might have to do that now. Amaretto was so nice. Last time we did D&D, that's what I was drinking. Mix it with a splash of lemonade. Oh, it's so freaking good. It's like very lazy, amaretto sour. Oh, you can't go wrong. Oh no, it didn't get mixed. That plus Sambuca, I was not sober at the end. That's what I've never tried. I've heard of sambuca a billion times, but I'm not really sure what it is. I think I saw it in a store once. I was like, that sounds. Maybe it was just the flavoring because I think doesn't that come in like various like fruity flavors? The one I saw, or no, it's kombucha is the one that I was thinking of. Maybe it was something with this weird, similar-ish name. It's like vodka, but in any like flavor. Ugh. Not a vodka fan, and I've had a niece, and somebody gave me some, and yeah, no. It's a good thing it was a gift because I'd been pissed off if I paid that much for it. That and ouzo. No, no, no. Oh, Van. Yeah, definitely none of the stuff that I would drink. Or give me a good margarita or some just flat out like fruity liqueur. Though somebody did put me onto honey jack and ginger ale. So I had to go heavy on the ginger ale because the jack was actually sweet. Like this tastes like really strong honey, so I had to dilute it all with a bunch of like diet ginger ale. Readjust my foot. I don't really drink now. Margaritas are amazing though. Yes. Classic the classic lime, strawberry. I've had a good mango one. Oh yeah. Oh, thought the pups would come barging in by now, but no. Those are the good old homemade pina coladas. But I haven't even made a smoothie in a while, and I used to love those. But now they're just a lot of effort. And I've got to where I'm like, I have to be in the mood. And I haven't been in the mood for one. Bought a smoothie maker a few months ago, not used it yet. Oh, I just use my normal old blender and just, throw yogurt and fruit and a little bit of juice in there. Yay! Welcome back, Noah. You got your book with you? And something good to nibble? I'm trying to remember the last time I made a smoothie now. I don't think I've even made one this year. I think my berries are probably freezer burned by now. Hey, how are you? Well, that's awesome. What were you streaming? Ooh, I love a good baking. We were just talking about that earlier, what we should make. Baking a cake for somebody in the family or just having some fun baking just because you wanted something? Wild berry muffins for my mom. Ooh, those are so good. I might have to get a couple and make that be breakfast next week. So I'm gonna guess that was at I think it's the Martha White packages. It's the only ones I know that do wild berry. Yes. I know Andrew to actually make it from scratch. Girl, the only thing I know how to make from scratch is cookies. And I'm getting pretty good at pizza dough. Other than that, nope. It's all about getting a box and then tinkering with it a little bit because it never has quite the right flavor. If you can get the right combination, you can fool people into thinking that it's from scratch, though. Like I did a dreamsicle cake for work the other week. It's like, no, I did not make any of that. I didn't follow the box instructions, but no, that was an orange cake on its own, and that was store bought frosting. They just be buying the wrong brands and not doing it right. You can't use vanilla frosting on a vanilla cake, but if you put it on orange, then it tastes like something special. From scratch is for folks that have a lot of time and a much better recipe. I tried making a cake from scratch a couple times. I didn't like the texture or the flavor. Like, I followed an old folks recipe. They're supposed to be like have it down pat. And nope. On summer, so I should have time, but I've been prepping to start an Etsy. So. Oh, that's awesome. What are you gonna be selling? Oscar, come here, little man. I can hear the neighbors, and apparently so can he. Somebody's making noises without permission. Mixture of things, but most likely embroidery as well as beanies. Oh, that's awesome. I am way too slow for any of that. I'm like, go ahead and place your order. I'll get it to you in 2 years. Hopefully, you still want it by then. that, that sounds like a fun one. Hopefully, it does really well for you. Oscar. Being a butt, he don't want to come snuggle. Usually they're all about, ooh, I can bust into the office because this place is usually closed up except for when I'm in here. Hey, Elaine, how are you? What are you reading this evening? Nothing yet, just saw you live and hopped on. Oh, well, thank you. We were kind of doing a very casual sprint that just went back to just chatting. It's all good. Earlier Victorian ghost stories. Ooh, nice and creepy. I'm hoping to finish this by the end of the night, especially because it's here. Part of this isn't afterwards, so I actually only need to get through that little bit, and then I'll finally have finished this book after 2 weeks. I don't think I'm going to finish the other one, though. I brought another book in here just in case. Sadly, no. How is that supposed to be a ghost story and they forget the ghost? Like, the editor should have smacked them. Gone, no, you submitted to the wrong thing, you butts. Well, thank you. Hopefully, if nothing else, I will stay up and finish it tonight before I take my other nap. Because I'm medicated this morning and slept till like 11:30. And it was good. I agree about smack the editor. Yes. Sometimes they be asking for it. It's like, really? You have a job and I have to be with humans? No. You're fired. Your job is mine now. Clearly, you do not know how to edit. Like when somebody submits a ghost story with no ghosts, they get smacked up. And if you allow it, you get smacked up too. That should be an unwritten rule. And it should be totally, it's like, all right, we're telling you exactly who in this company did that so we can get them. I'm going to wander to bed as it has gone midnight. Be good, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the live. Sleep well. I will not be good, but I also will not get caught. Finally cooler here, down 10 degrees from a few days ago. That is nice. Yesterday I was napping and my dad and brother decided to stand in my back doorway. I woke up and couldn't go back to sleep. Oh, that is creepy. That is such a... Yep. I could see my brothers pulling that one if they weren't afraid that I would throw something at them, which I would. Thanks for dropping in. And tell Noah thanks as well, because I think he bounced without, admitting that he was leaving, so I didn't get to tell him goodbye. That is really insane. Night, night. What are you and Vin working on, Elaine? Did say he was going to be streaming with you later this month, but he didn't say why. The annoying part was I was on NyQuil, so I was seeing double. Oh, that is pure evil, but also so awesome on the timing. Oh, family. They can never be trusted for anything but being up to no dang good. That's when you find a lot of things to throw. So, even if you go for the double, you're probably going to get one of them. He's going to be a guest on my live stream in a few weeks. Oh, that's going to be so fun. To make sure I can catch the replay, because I'll probably be at work. I could see you two having some fun. Tell him he has to bring his cat, because I know he's got one. That's part of the requirements. You have to show off your animals on occasion. This week, Panther and Xena made a guest appearance. Panther, him and Tiki seem to really love it. Xena seems to be more shy. I don't always catch her. But it's always so much more fun when you get a surprise furball visit. There's mine. Nobody wanted to snuggle this week. My mom was taking a nap at the same time and was like, well, I got a good sleep. I was still on NyQuil when she said this, and told her that she was very lucky that she wasn't being watched. That's because they decided, like, we're not pissing off mom, but we'll go for little sister. Agreed. Tiki is a camera monster. Panther loves the video. They definitely have their personalities. See, they figured out, like, your dad and brother are afraid to cross your mom. You haven't gotten old and evil enough to make them afraid yet. My brothers learned the hard way of, they tried to mess with me, and then I kicked them when they realized that my legs are longer than their arms, and then they'd stop doing that. Apparently, you only have to, aim for their head or lower one time with all your force, and they don't like that anymore. Usually they annoy my mom, though. So maybe they were trying to be nice for a change. Like, here's a belated Mother's Day gift. We'll go harass the other one. That definitely sounds like something my brothers would have done. Speaking of naps. Agreed, but I rarely nap usually, unless I really need to. Yeah, I'm old enough that now I always need a nap. But apparently you're not supposed to nap at work, which is really mean because that's when I need it the most. It's like, I'd be nicer if y'all just let me sleep for like 3 hours. But no, apparently I'm supposed to work. It's like, just give me my book and a pillow and go away. I'll be nice. I promise not to tell anyone what I think of them if I'm unconscious. If y'all leave me awake too long, I might say some things and y'all ain't gonna like some of them. Like, I swear, I think they're trying to find out if I'm a dye job or not without getting sent to HR. Like, let's get her mad enough and sleep deprived. We'll find out. See how violent. There is a paper on the desk. I'm like, what is this? I must look. My ADD kicks in. How are the bookshelves coming? There's 3 of them in here. And then I noticed he was staining 3 other ones. So, yay, we're getting there. And then it'll just need, I think he said it was going to be a 9 shelf. So there'll be another 3. And then the outlining, like the sides and whatnot. So, it takes time when you've only got, a couple hours here and there, plus trying to buy all the lumber for it. But it's slowly coming. He's got them stacked in here. Aren't they pretty? The stain said gray, but it's like a bluish color. And I freaking love it. It's going to be so pretty when it's all done. It's going to be all nice and deep and floor to ceiling. I'll have my very first full on, I could use a ladder for this bookcase. And I will slowly fill it up. And he's making them deep enough that like I could do the books and put all like the little Halloween trinkets that I will inevitably find in the front of it and still have room. Ooh, and we got a JB being a creep back there. I see you, little fluffy creep monster. Don't sniff the shredder. You fluff butt. I'm scared for when I get a job, to be honest. I'm already scared for geometry next year. Surprisingly, I passed the algebra. So guess what? 9th grade, me has to face in geometry honors next year. You got this. Depending on your job, you might not even have to do algebra and geometry. It's parts of it are actually useful. Most jobs, so long as you can add and subtract, you're good. So you got this. You got this. Oh, fluff ball. You're gonna come be encouraging. You're just gonna go on so hard. Your teeth snap together. Thanks. I don't know how I even got to that point. I basically skipped a grade in math. I have to know basic math for the job I want. You'll be fine. If you can do algebra and geometry, you can definitely do the basic. And even if you can't, there's calculators for that. You just have to know how to use the calculator. Quit sniffing that. You want to sniff stuff, so you're getting picked up. And this is my fluffy butthole JB. Huh, so you don't make many appearances because you're not very snuggly. I'm trying to escape it. Oh. You gonna get him, little man? Look. Little man, get your nose out of there. Silly boy. The calculator is my lifeline. That is true for a lot of folks, so you're in good company there. Oh, little man. Yeah, that is JB. He was so much sweeter when he was a blind kitten. And then he got attitude. He's only recently decided that he likes attention, but he doesn't know how to get it. Like this morning, he was like, "Oh, you can't stand up straight. Let me demand attention by like nuzzling you and walking in front of you and trying to trip you." And, like it was the boyfriend was helping me walk, and he was like, "I'm just gonna walk right in front of you and then flop and hope you don't step on me and fall." Like that's not how you get pets, butthead. But if I'm sitting on the couch, he's like, "Nope, I cannot get attention while you're here." Whereas when he was a baby and I had to bottle feed him, he was all about the cuddles because that's how he got his bottle. It's like, I liked you better when you couldn't see the food in front of your face. But he was very mean to those bottles. He kept biting the tips off. Which is probably why his mama decided she was fed up with him. Little man's gone to go get him. Those goofballs. This he's learned to be passive aggressive. Like when I'm sitting on the floor petting Jack, he will sneak up and as soon like Jack has the thing of I want attention. Okay, now I have to go sit over here to take my bath, and JB will creep in and go like lay on my hip and now that other cat has tainted you and you can't give me attention anymore. Sounds like a tiki movie. Then she gives you the stink eye when you trip over her. No, he doesn't give us the stink eye. He just goes, I've been abused, and like runs away. You know, the dogs pull that and go, I'm abused, so that you feel bad and give a treat. But he thinks treats are abuse, so I don't really know what his end game is. Oscar, don't you do it. What you trying to get into, huh? What you getting into, little man? You just plotting with that little whip of yours. There's no kitties in the closet. He just doesn't like the now he can't go outside without being watched. Because he found a bunny nest, and he is mean to bunnies. Franny chased their mama away because she's like, I know they're there. No one can go near. Little man, on the other hand, will try to get the baby bunnies. So we have to always go find the nest, keep him away until we're sure that they have abandoned it. Because they were big enough. Not mama moved it and we got to find a new nest. Huh. Yeah, even though you started helping chase mama away in the middle of the night. Yes, you have. Yes. Ooh, my two cats, Athena and Gingy, they are pretty behaved. I mean, my cat Athena likes to growl to talk. It confuses people. I love it. See, she's not really being mean. You can tell. That's kind of like Franny. She will cuss you out. Sometimes she means it, sometimes she doesn't. You have to look at her butt and see if her nub is going, which is where she got her name from. She was named after an American Dad character because you have to look at her butt at all times to know if it's abusive bark or just her bark. Animals are just weird. And I swear half of them are getting by on their good fluffy looks. That includes you, JB, because you were way too dumb to survive. I've never known a cat that like will fall over backwards running away if you try to give them milk or cheese. It probably doesn't help with the fact that she doesn't have the retractable things to have her claws retract on her back paws. So sometimes she'll accidentally scratch people. Are you sure it's an accident? Because my cat was like she wouldn't put them all the way out, but she left them out at pretty much all times on all the claws. Like, yeah, I know that's on purpose because I've seen you occasionally pull them in so you don't hurt yourself. But if she was walking, they were out, especially if she was climbing on somebody. That was her accidental attack. Like, I've seen you bat this other thing around and it didn't get caught on your claws. It was a conscious choice to be a butthead. This JB will do the same thing. He'll keep his claws in on the boyfriend. On me, they have to be half out, and he will try to take me down. Like, you just headbutted me and flopped over for pets, and then you scratched me when I scratched you. Like, don't flop over if you don't want it. Kiki's still learning about playing with claws. Mm-hmm. They either learn it real fast or they just don't want to. As he learned, JB, you know, him and Lil Man, it took him about 2-3 months and they realized, oops, we got to come to terms or somebody's going to get hurt. She literally can't retract him. The vet said that before we rescued her, they basically rotted away and that we have to put caps on her claws to I'll put pressure on them so it doesn't hurt her. I have never heard of that. Like the one cat that has an excuse for scratching people. Right, all you amazing people. I'm going to head to bed. Oh, well, thanks for stopping in. You have a good night and sleep well. You've just been ghosting this whole time. See you, Noah. Oh, dang, yeah, it's like 1 o'clock for you. It's definitely late. You too. We've all been finding each other, through somebody else on Goodreads and having some fun with that. Matthew started it, and we've all started slowly through connections finding and tracking each other. Van found me, so I used him and found Noah. It's like the non-creepy version of stalking. Going to poof is, well, a bit achy, as we have had a lot of rain. Have a great one, Cat. I will reply to your posts tomorrow. Well, thank you for stopping in. Hopefully you get to feeling better. All the rain and the garden work are not too fun. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I wish it had been raining. It'd be a little bit cooler. And I think my flowers would be a little bit happier. They keep drying out. It's just been super. We had 1 day of rain, and then supposedly it might rain tomorrow, which would actually be nice. It's almost hurricane season for me. Oof. That's not fun. That's a little too much rain and wind. I mean, Hurricane Ian took us out for a few months. But I wouldn't really mind a hurricane. That's a new attitude for it. I'm trying to find somewhere that doesn't have crazy weather, but I'm not sure where that would be. Where I grew up, Georgia was just, you get a thunderstorm, it's just a thunderstorm. Now even there, the weather's starting to get a little bit crazy. It snowed like 2 years in a row. You used to have to wait a decade in between more than just a dusting. And there was threats of, tornado hitting somewhere, more in northern Georgia. Like, that's only supposed to happen in Kansas because, we've all seen Wizard of Oz. And then you end up with really sparkly shoes. I mean, like, it was terrible, but, like, at this point, we have them so often. I'm just like, well, we are having another one, guys. Yeah, but sometimes they don't end well. Like, Florida gets messed up every year. In the same spots. Like, anytime we have a storm, like, great, now we got to get the animals in the storm shelter, and yeah, got to chase down the cats without getting offed. And then Franny wants to try to, make you fall over and get taken out trying to go down the 3 steps because you got to carry her while she's 80 pounds of squirming and about peeing herself. Is not good. JB can never be gotten unless you're like, all right, we somehow tricked him like 6 hours ahead of time. I mean, the other day during one of the storms, I was on call, and my friend who lives in another state was like, "Are you okay? Why is it raining so hard? It looks like you're having a natural disaster." Oof. That's no fun. Ooh, what is he doing? I'm sitting towards the front of the house when I saw the boyfriend walk down the driveway. He already got home like 4 hours ago. There's no way he's checking the mail now. We do occasionally get packages this late, but they just drop them on the porch and the dogs lose their mind, and that's that. Thankfully, ours aren't too bad. It's always, oops, there's going to be a thunderstorm, so you might get taken out, and we'll be on watch for like 5 hours. Oh, is this lunatic about to cut the? Yeah, he's about to cut the grass. Like, it's not 80-some degrees outside. Let's see. Yeah, it's 86 degrees, and this butt's gonna cut the grass. Though I guess it is supposed to be 94 tomorrow, so that's a little bit better. Oof, like during Hurricane Ian, I went outside like twice. We didn't have school for 2 months. That's dang. That is crazy. Going outside to watch, and then so that's why you like the hurricanes, because then you don't have to go to school. I'm on to you now. We just got to miss like a day if there was snow, and that was a rare event for us. I'm going homeschool next year, so I don't have to go to school. So you might get to sleep in. Depends when. Is your mom going to be teaching you? Or are you doing tutors or what? How's that going to work? Because you can't get away with, oops, the dog ate my homework, or, I forgot about the assignment if you live with your teacher, though. One-on-one attention, and you can't get away with anything. But you don't have to wake up early to catch the bus. I never sleep in, to be honest. I wake up at 6 every morning. I'll be going through a program that the state offers. That's how it's usually done nowadays. Nice. I had one friend that did it. It's basically they went, here's your curriculum and some of the stuff they have to do, but they didn't really here you go, figure it out. And then we'll grade you later. So. That'll be cool. You get to kind of on your own pace, but not. Yeah. The certain program I'm going into, you can start whenever you want and finish whenever. Oh, well, that's cool. So you'll be like, haha, y'all are all still in class and I finished 4 hours ago. Have the rest of your day free. Or go ahead and get ahead on everything. Like, yeah, I finished 2 months ago. I'll be starting school late this year because my family is moving between September and November. Oh, that's cool. Where are y'all going to be moving to? You're going to be doing a schoolie? I have no idea what that is. It's a bus turned into an RV. Oh, that's cool. Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy it. I'm excited because they said they'd be giving me my own little reading nook. Oh, nice. I always thought I'm like, when I get my own place and to customize it, gonna have like a bay window with the seat just so I can sit in it and read. And I'm gonna get Kindle since I can't bring all my books. Oh, that's awesome. It's great. You have a little thing and you got 1,000 books at your fingertips. Or more, depending on, what all you can get your hands on. There's a lot of services it'll tell you when certain books are on sale or free. So I've ended up with way more books than I will probably ever be able to have time to read on my Kindle. But I love having the option. As well as my own computer. Nice. You're just going to be all hooked up. What are you reading tonight? Do you have something on your Kindle you want to get into? Well, I have a few books I really want to get and a book I want to reread. Ooh, what are they? Book I want to read is Burning Wings, I think. I don't think I know that one, but I like the title. What's it about? I think that's the name. It's really good. A little cheesy though. Sometimes you just gotta go for, the cheese factor. It's just comforting and fun. It's about this girl who went through a terrible house fire, lost her parents, and her body became scarred. It goes through her adventure for high school. It's rather wholesome, but definitely made me cry. Dang, that does sound a little heavy. Never mind, it's called Scars for Wings. That seems like an appropriate title. Is it based on anything, or is it just, hey, I had this idea for a book? It's really good, though. I'm surprised they let it in the school library. Yeah, school libraries can be challenging to get anything into these days. There's a lot of it being taken out. I think it is. I don't remember when I went back, I saw they took it out of the library, which was mean of them. Well, maybe you were lucky. Somebody was just, checking it out. Hopefully. think it is. I don't remember when I went back. I saw they took. Well, what do you say we do another sprint and go till about 45 after? At this point, I'm surprised they haven't taken Harry Potter out. Yeah, there was discussion of that when it first came out when I was reading it of, is this appropriate or is it, oh my gosh, witchcraft? Like, and some of my own classmates were like, are you a Satanist? That's devil worship. It's a book teaching the same morals that the book you're calling me a Satanist for reading this is supposed to teach. It just does a better job of it. I'm just mad about the competition. Thankfully, most folks have relaxed about it at this point, but there's always a couple uptight ones that want to restart that. It's like, if you're that delicate, hey, just don't let your kid read it till they're old enough for their brains to use common sense. And hopefully those kids were actually switched at the hospital so they don't take after you, so that their brains work. I get, censoring your own kid till they're grown up, but you try to, hold on, you're the one that's all about freedom, but yet you want to control what other people's kids do. I'd ask if you see the irony, but I know you're not that smart. Yep, they literally thought it was satanic because there was magic. Like, your book has a zombie in it. The guy literally comes back from the dead after 3 days. Is that devil worship? And it stumps him every time. Like, your whole thing is, your religion is based off of zombie worship, but magic is evil. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. But it really upsets some of them. It's like, y'all are caught up on the name. You don't even know what you're mad about. You're just, I heard this name and I'm against it. And you go, well, actually, this is kind of nicer than what you're supposed to be doing. They never like that one. There's usually, that's how you end the conversation and watch them just kind of start choking and walk away. I've done that a couple times. It's so much fun. Like, I think my favorite story was I read of, like, there was this, satanic church that they knew that this shelter was having issues, so they all went and it's like, they're so evil that they adopted a bunch of kittens to keep them from getting put down. I don't see any of you fussy save every creature folks doing that and get your church together. Everybody donate money or food if you can't, adopt one and saving a whole shelter. But I've heard of that a couple times with these satanic ones. I mean, I scared my counselors because I said right in front of them that I respected Satan. Oh, I did something similar to that to one of my teachers in high school. They were just going around and I'm like, I couldn't care one way or the other until you get up in my face, but it was literally, there's only 3 people in class, and one of them half the time wasn't there because she was at doctor's visits because, 10th grade, already pregnant. So I just started drawing, like, I can't draw like a star, it will be messed up. So I draw pentagram style, but I leave out the circle. And one of the girls got all freaked out of, oh my gosh, you're a devil. So I started putting circles around it, putting 666 in the corners of all of my papers for that class. It was great. I was left alone for the rest of the year after that. I only had to do it a couple times for them to notice that I was doing it. Freak them all out. I mean, hey, I didn't want them to be, lying and spreading rumors about my satanic stuff. So, I kind of helped them out so they'd be telling the truth as far as they could figure. Because, hey, I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to lie. My school would get around bringing it past our school by doing it during the morning program so they can do that. But when Satanist priests want to, they aren't allowed. So yeah, that's where I have a problem. Like, go ahead, expose them to the different stuff so that they can, folks can know what's up and go, oh yep, I'm into that, or nah, that doesn't work for me. But if you only allow one, then it's a public school. They're supposed to have separation. I draw realistic eyeballs, and they look realistic enough. It freaks my teachers out. Oh, I love it. You got to mess with the ones that are really easy to mess with. I mean, they're practically begging for it, especially if they're mouthy and easy to mess with. Yeah, as much as I respect my teachers, I freak them out more. I think it makes it so they don't mess with me. Well, if they're not bad teachers, then you don't have to do it. But if they're kind of, trying to shove it down your throat and pull some crap, don't get into trouble. Like, don't go over the top because they will get away with it. You will be busted and dealing with it. But just a little picture here and there. Oops, I was just doodling. I finished my assignment early and did that. They can't do anything. They can kind of bring in your parents and go, hey, is there something we need to know? We need to talk about what's going on with your kid, but don't go getting in trouble. And if they try to start some crap, make sure some other adults can step in. I mean, I've never been mean to them, so I just draw eyeballs everywhere. That sounds like a good way to kind of keep them on their toes without getting in trouble. And then, let's see, so 20 after. What do you say we kick off a last reading sprint till the top of the hour? Don't draw any eyeballs in your books, though. We'll have to let your teachers know if you start doing that to books. She's gotten into something. Make sure she's okay. Oh, big girl. Hi, friend. It's not time yet. I know what you came in here for. You just want to yell at me, but it's not time yet, big girl. We do have a fluffy puppy, though she doesn't want to look up. I gotta go talk to you on your next live. Enjoy the food. Well, thank you so much for stopping in. You have a lovely rest of the evening. Oh, you're just gonna walk away now, big girl. She just wanted to stop just to show off her butt a little bit. Go, look at my nub. She's the world's biggest fake corgi. Huh. I'll make sure to and talk to you next time. Thanks. Bye. Have a good evening. You're not gonna come back, big girl. Oh, God. They love making random appearances. In case anybody pops in, got a sprite going. Oh, hello, little man. Yeah, so I'm a good big boy. Hello, what were you just up to that you're so excited? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I see that little whip. What's got that whip going? Oh, you look at your other human. Okay. You sneaking in, JB. Don't you nuzzle those wires. Don't you nuzzle those. Oh, fluff butt. JB, don't be a creep. Come here, Fluff Butt. Come be a Fluff Butt, you'll get snuggly. You just busting down doors, big girl. Hello. You picking out his next read? I think these are the ones he's already read that are in here. Or the ones that he's going to, the ones in the bedroom, or the ones he's read. I can't keep them straight. You want me to hold that butt? Okay, I'll hold the fluffy butt. Her little fluffy booty. Can I have the cute end? Can I have the cute end? No. Fine, I'll take the stinky end. There's the cute end. Silly pants. Hello, Ken. What you up to, Beezer? Don't you do it. I will pick you up. He said, nope, you can't catch me. We got a creeper again. What are you plotting, JB? You know, if you come over here, I'll pet you. You can even hop up on the footstool. No, you'd rather be a creep, huh? Oh, I'm not falling for that. You gotta be stupid to fall for that. Be good view. So cute and so absolutely no good. He's gonna drag yourself along. You silly boy. Come here, Fluff Nugget. Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to get in there. Well, that was an interesting one. If it wasn't for the book itself having issues, I mean, you can see how huge the margin is on one page and how non-existent on the other. So, you literally have to almost break the spine to be able to read it. But if it wasn't for that, the story was really good. That's a stupid something in publishing. But so I loved it. Hopefully everybody here had fun. And I will see you next week. Bye. Happy reading.